Yeah, Chelsea have agreed.
Victor Osimhen.
The deal agreed means that it is going to be a record in London with Chelsea on Monday.
You see Victor Osimhen, I wish I played with him. Seriously.
Why?
Seriously. Because I know how to feed strikers like this now. He go give me bonus every week. Or every in the club side, every week he gives you bonus. He will give me bonus in the national
team. Just put the ball for there.
Put the ball, you know. I know how he moves. You must understand players like this, how they move. You know, they move like a bull. Just put the ball in the front and the rest will be history. When I put the ball one-on-one, I'll just do what I did. They shout goal because I know he'll score. I know he's going to score.
I love it. I love it.
He's a great striker, wonderful striker.
What is happening with him tonight? This is the latest information I have. Chelsea have not walked away from a deal for Victor Osimhen yet. They are now waiting to hear if the deal can proceed, but I'm being told time is running out for the player to have a medical and make the move. But make no mistake, Chelsea are still keen to complete the deal, and I'm being told the deal is being held up, not necessarily just by the player's wages, but because of discussions over the incentives in the player contract. So Chelsea still have not walked away from a potential deal for Victor Osimhen.
But what I can tell you this evening is that the player only wants to sign for Chelsea. I reported earlier this week that his preference was for Chelsea, but I can say now that he only wants Chelsea. There have been reports, I don't think we reported it, but other people have reported that Bayern are interested in him as well. I believe that he's made it clear Chelsea, and personal terms have basically been agreed. That is not going to be an issue at all.
Thierry, watching him, and I know you've watched a lot of him and you're a big fan of his, and if there's any Napoli fans watching, I apologise, but if he was to move on in the summer, what team do you think he would suit most? Well, who needs him most?
I think we go back to a Chelsea. We go back to a United. If I'm thinking, obviously, Premier League, Paris Saint-Germain will look for a 9 because they are looking for a 9. You know, so many teams where I'm thinking, where is a 9 missing? We know Alan is there. Let's not talk about Kane and where he's going to go or maybe stay. But those are the teams that I'm thinking that are playing without a 9 at the minute. Or maybe they might lose one, you know, because Paris Saint-Germain sometimes uses Kylian Mbappe inside. We all know he's not a 9. Is he going to stay or not? But he's going to go wherever he wants to go. I think he can adapt to a lot of style. Thierry, first and foremost, how body? Body day?
How body?
Yeah, body day fine.
Oh, okay.
Are you aware of the show? Have you seen the show on social media?
What show?
Oh.
Sorry, Mika. Sorry, Mika. I don't know.
Okay, let's start this again, Victor. Have you seen our show on social media? CBS show.
Which show?
This show.
What show is it talking about? That show. Oh, this one?
Yes!
Of course.
Of course! Okay, perfect.
Where should Victor Osimhen be playing for you then? He was probably the most coveted striker in Europe, with all due respect. How has he ended up playing in Turkey when he was coveted by so many teams? Where should he be?
I think for me, he should be one club. He should be at Chelsea. It's a club he supported growing up. Chelsea is his favorite club. Didier Drogba is his idol. He idolizes him. He supports Chelsea. And he's made it pretty clear that he wants to play for the club. You want to see him play in the Champions League. You want to see him play in one of the top leagues. So for me, I think it's going to be a shame if he moves to Saudi Arabia. I hope one of the big teams, now Chelsea have decided not to go for him. Hopefully, I hope to see him maybe in one of these big teams, Arsenal, Manchester United, maybe. So he's an amazing talent. He scores goals, he creates chances, he wins you trophies, he gets you to the top 4. He's an amazing striker, and I hope one of the big teams go for him.
What makes Victor Osimhen one of the best strikers in the world? Because a lot of people will talk about, you know, when you're an African footballer of the year, they're expecting flair, they're expecting Abedi Pele, you know, killer passing. He's not that kind of player.
No, it's about stats. For him, it's about stats. It's about scoring goals, being in the right position, using your physicality. He can do it left, right. We've seen him score the headers as well. And I think that's what it's all about. You don't have to
Straight
have
up
flair.
finisher.
No, finish. That's what. your price can go up another 20 million, then it's 120 million.
Sugar?
No. No
Sean,
sugar, no spice, just finish.
Sean, the other thing is his movement,
Yeah.
in the box. As Mark used to say in the kitchen. His movement is very intelligent, and you can see Sean and them had that, Mark had that, how to move, and their arrival, when you arrive.
Anticipation, that's the key.
Anticipate, and how you arrive in the right spot.
With his numbers,
This season,
he's been absolutely on fire. Victor has been on fire. Unplayable sometimes. The way he plays, the aggressivity, the hunger, scoring goals, creating chances, everything he does this season has been absolutely fantastic. So for me, like I said it, and I've always said it, this is a player that wins you trophy. This is a player that puts you in the top 4. This is a player that is reliable. He will get you goals. He will score you goals and assists.
he's got 8.
Yeah, and assists as well. So, listen, it's a player we have to get. I've said it. We have to get him. It will be a disaster after everything that we've been through with him, the club, me and him. To see him somewhere else wearing a different shirt, for me, in my opinion, it's going to be a disaster, absolute disaster. So I don't want to see him at PSG. I don't want to see him at Manchester United. I don't want to see him at Arsenal. He's tailor-made for us.
John.
A player who supported us growing up.
Yeah.
His idol, Didier Drogba. How many times am I going to say this? He bleeds blue. He wants to play for us. We have to get him. If the club decides to go somewhere else, fair play. I know Victor, with what he's done this season and what he will do again in the future, because I know him. He wants to break record. He wants to keep scoring goals. Wherever he goes, he will win you trophies. He will take you to the top 4. He did that with Napoli. They didn't win the league. They didn't win the league in so many years.
Yeah, since 1991.
He did that with them. Won them a trophy. Left. Went to Galatasaray. Won a trophy. And they won 2 trophies now. Incredible. It's a no-brainer to get him.
If you talk about him just as a footballer, he's top 5 strikers in world football. Every league would want him. He'll bash you about. He can link the play. He can run in behind, scores goals. But a lot of why he hasn't moved on has been financial. A value that he places on himself, that he wants, and clubs aren't prepared to meet that.
The reason that Galatasaray is here is because of Victor Osimhen. It definitely puts them on the map as a Champions League team that you have to take a beat and say, watch out, there's a world-class player, right? He's one of the best in his position in the world on the field.
Osimhen, for me, the only thing he gives you, in my personal, I've watched Osimhen. The only thing he gives you is the finishing. However, in terms of XG, he gives you higher XG than Osimhen. He's a better movement of the player, and he's a better creator of the player. And if you need that, especially with Trent Gunn, and the midfield, as we spoke, in terms of creation, isn't the highest, you need someone that can drop deep and create for the team. I watched him against against you guys. Scored in the first leg. Yeah. He needs to be the #1 signing for Liverpool.
And I think I disagree, because I really like Ekitike, and I think even his presence in the box, sort of linking up, even if it's like unwittingly just getting themselves in good positions, the ball bounces off him, the second ball, I think Salah will benefit from that. But I entirely disagree that Osimhen only gives you finishing. I also think he gives you a real relentless press. He can go and find a goal by himself. I think all the good things we see from Darwin, when we see him sort of be aggressive and go and sort of grab an opportunity for himself, Osimhen can do all that. It's what he was really special at Napoli. But then he can give you the finishing on the end of it and actually convert it into a goal.
Put out there like, welcome to hell, is actually hell. But I mean, for the opponent it's a hell, but for us it's like it's a heaven, because it's beautiful when you hear the sound of these fans 90 minutes on their feet cheering us up. It's beautiful, and I think Rams Park is one of the most iconic. When I mean iconic, I'm actually not trying to mince my words, and I mean one of the most iconic stadiums in world football. And I think in terms of atmosphere, to be honest with you, there is no stadium that comes close to this.
Victor has been on fire. Unplayable sometimes. Scoring goals, creating chances. Everything he does this season has been absolutely fantastic. So for me, like I said it, and I've always said it, This is a player that wins you trophy. This is a player that puts you in the top 4. This is a player that is reliable. He will get you goals. I don't want to see him at PSG. I don't want to see him at Manchester United. I don't want to see him at Arsenal. He's tailor-made for us. A player who supported us growing up.
Yeah.
His idol, Didier Drogba. How many times am I going to say this? He bleeds blue. He wants to play for us. We have to get him. Wherever he goes, he will win you trophies. He did that with Napoli. He did that with them. Won them a trophy. Left. Went to Galatasaray. Won a trophy. And they won 2 trophies now. Incredible.